Hi, in this video, I'll be talking about the movie Room for Loyalty, which you can watch here on YouTube on Sonia Uche TV. In this movie, we have this couple, Chioma and her husband, Frank. So they live together in the city. So Chioma's friend, Obi, comes over to stay with them because, things are not going well in her house. Her husband is very abusive and just a wicked man. So she wants to come over to the city to make a living. She wants to come over to the city to get a work to do that she will be able to care for her seven children. So she comes and she lives with Chioma and her husband. And on her friend Obi coming to stay with them, she gets to find this weird occurrence that keeps happening in the house. So the husband has this best friend, Sonia. So she acts more like the lady of the house and treats her friend, as the maid. So Obi coming to the city to discover that the husband's best friend comes to the house every day, every morning to eat breakfast, comes to eat lunch. She's always in the house, she's always touchy feeling with the husband. She's always, telling the wife to cook this and she was want to eat this. She was just acting very weird and very disrespectful to Chioma. And it was like Chioma did not see anything wrong with it. So her friend was just like, Abi, is something wrong with me? Abi, is she the only one seeing what is happening? So she was feeling like, Abi, is she overreacting? But things just kept happening and happening. You could see the best friend was stepping boundaries. She was, doing things she's not supposed to do. And every time Obi talk, she's be like, hey, he's my best friend's house. I'm allowed to do this. We came and we married her. She's our wife. So it was just very uncomfortable for Obi. And I think Chioma felt the same way, but she just could not say anything. She just felt that she don't want wahala in her home. Let her just, leave things as they were. But with her friend Obi coming into, the house, she finally was able to speak up and, express herself to her husband. It was very, very weird. Just imagine your husband's so-called best friend, not even sister, like best friend, comes to the house and she's telling you that why did you cook something that has pepper? Like she can't eat something that has pepper, so she should go and cook. She will come eat, leave the plates the wife would wash, like very disrespectful character. Like she didn't even rate the babe at all. Whether it's because she thinks, Trauma is a village girl, so she can act whatever way she wants to act, and Trauma cannot see anything. And in the best friend's mind, her bestie will back her up now, of course. And I was so upset. Like, why did the husband not even say anything? Why did he make it seem okay for this girl to treat his wife in that manner? Like, yes, she's your best friend. People have been friends before you met your wife and everything, but there should be clear boundaries. Like, let her know to respect your wife and not treat your wife like, somebody beneath her. That was just what was upsetting Obi. And I really loved how Obi was always giving Sonia hot. She was giving her back to back. She was always ready to go off on her because Chioma was just a bit too calm about the whole situation. Yeah, so that's basically the gist of the movie, how her friend came and, had her back and to make her stand her ground in, securing her home. Because if things kept on going the way they were going, sooner or later something might have happened between the husband and his so-called best friend. So for the actors in this movie, we had the character Chioma, who was the wife in this movie. She was played by Sonia Uche. Like, in this movie, of course, she gives us this village girl, local girl roles a lot, and it seems very natural to her. But in this movie, she was a bit too calm for my liking. Like, she was, of course, a very loving, devoted wife, and she was the ice while her friend was the fire in their friendship. So she cared and loved her husband, and she was just allowing things to just be for peace to reign. But when she just saw that her husband was even about to hit her, something that had never happened before because of his best friend. So that was when her eyes opened and she knew, like, something has to give, something has to change in that whole dynamic and everything. But I really enjoyed her character in this movie, and I loved her friendship, sisterhood bond with, the character Obi, who was played by Ekene Umenwa. Like, this is my first time actually watching this lady in a movie, and I loved her in this movie. Like, I had to go find her YouTube channel and start going through some of her movies. Like, she on her own, she's a whole character. Like, she is so dramatic, she's funny, she's entertaining, she's like that friend you need in your corner. Like, somebody that you can call that will have your back any day, anytime. And I really loved how, although she was very hot tempered, like, but when it came to the issues, she was also very respectful to her friend's husband. When she wants to go off on the best issue, or greet the husband, good morning, sir. Excuse me, sir. Things like that. Like, she respected the man, but she just could not, respect what the bestie Sonia was doing to her friend. And she spoke sense to Chioma, and she was in her corner, like, get you friends like Obiageli. Actually, like, she is the heart and soul of this movie. Then we also get to see the husband, Frank, who was played by Bryan Okwara. So he was just there. He wasn't really talking, wasn't doing anything. So it was, at times it seemed like the bestie was controlling him. At times he was doing or looking like whatever is happening, he doesn't care. Do you understand? Which was very, very upsetting. You could tell that he genuinely loved his wife, and he cared for her. But I think maybe that whole thing of her being from the village, didn't really expect much from her. He didn't expect her to be as outspoken as she became, and he didn't expect her to speak up for herself. I think all he expected was her to just go along with anything that is happening, and like, she would take anything as far as she's married to him and that kind of thing. So he was just there. He was just allowing the bestie disrespect his wife, and made it okay for the girl to do that to the wife, which was why this babe continued doing that. But later on, he got to understand how everything has been affecting the wife, and he had to make a decision. Then we also get to see the Sonia bestie, who was played by Ada Eze Eluke. This lady was so annoying in this movie. Oh my goodness. Imagine her, like, early morning, she has left her house. She's coming to her so-called bestie's house every day, every day, every day. I'm like, don't you have a house? Like, Obi used to say, like, is it that this woman does not have food in the house? Like, she wants to come here and finish, everything that these people have in the house. Like, every day, like, she's very shameless. She'll come, get me this, get me juice, get me water, change. I don't want to watch this. I want to watch news. Things like that. She's just always controlling and demanding things. And Chioma and Frank would just be allowing her do things like that. So it was just very annoying. Like, that's why people always have issues with guys and having female besties, because they tend to overstep their boundaries, and and now make it seem like the guy has to choose between his woman and them, which is not supposed to be. Like, at the end of the day, you should put yourself in that lady's shoes. Like, if she was married to somebody, if she was with somebody, and the guy brought his bestie, and the bestie kept acting the way she was acting to Chioma, I'm sure she won't take it lightly. So her own was just too much. She was doing a lot. She was being very unnecessarily bossy and petty and rude to Chioma at times. And I just loved how Obi was there to give her hot. Yeah, so that is it. We did have a lot of actors in this movie, but trust me, with how little the cast members are, the movie is top notch. Like, it's 10 over 10. Such an interesting storyline, such wonderful acting, and, like, for me, Obi deserves all her flowers. Like, she delivered excellently well in this movie. Like, imagine having 7 children. Like, I just love her banter with um Chioma. I loved how she was always ready to dish it to Sonia the bestie. And even when she was trying to give her friend skimpy outfit to wear to disturb her husband, like, she was just a really, really loyal friend to Chioma. I enjoyed how the story ended, how things ended in this movie. So would there be a part two? And I also loved how Chioma, regardless of what her husband said, she was able to support her friend, like, give her friend, some of her savings to start up a business and to be able to cater for her kids, because that was the sole reason why her friend came over and everything. You're just really beautiful to see such, genuine friendship. And it was not like this girl was coming to the village to come and, put her son down in their home or try and snatch her husband. It was nothing like that. She just came and she saw that there was something off, and she was trying to put things in order, which I think she did, honestly. So have you seen the movie Room for Loyalty? If you haven't, trust me, you have to see it. It is a must watch. If I'm to rate the movie, I give it a 10 over 10. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed the movie, enjoyed the actors, I enjoyed the drama, I enjoyed the funny scenes, the silly scenes, the crazy scenes. You can watch it here on YouTube on Sonia Uche TV. If you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button. Like if you enjoyed this video, check out my other videos, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.